to my channel. So I have got my hands on the brand new Huda Beauty, the new nude palette. Oh my god, my mouth doesn't move that way. New nude. Ooh, it's tough. Try saying it. I've created a really nice simple glam look with this makeup look, and of course thrown on some Indian jewelry with it, because Indian jewelry just makes everything a whole lot better in my opinion. Of course you don't have to do that, just do the makeup look however you wish. But yeah, if you want to know how I got this look right here, then make sure you keep on watching. But before I let you go, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of my upcoming videos. But yeah, for now, enjoy the video. Hey guys, so I think I'm going to start off with my skin for this look just because I feel like it today, and I'm going to start off by priming my skin as always, and I'm going to use this Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer. It's a radiance primer. It looks like this, and it's like basically going to illuminate the skin. Who doesn't love a little bit of illumination, you know? I'm just going to rub this all into my skin, and because this product has hyaluronic acid in it, it's really nice and hydrating, and it feels super like lightweight on the skin, which I love. And I love this kind of tinted shade that it's got. It just works perfectly for like a warm skin tone. Next step is of course Kevyn Aucoin. I say this every time I use this in a video, but so I'm tired of telling you that I'm using this, but I'm so sorry. It is what it is. You know when you just love something so much, it's just such a good product. And I know how many of you guys have bought this product because of me, and that is crazy to me, number one. I'm like, but the fact that you guys that have bought it because of my recommendation and then you love it, then I'm super happy about that. Next, I'm going to apply my foundation, and today I'm going to use the Maybelline Fit Me foundation. This is the matte and poreless one, and I've got this in the shade 332 Golden Caramel. So I've just dotted the foundation all around my face, and I'm blending this out using my damp beauty blender sponge. I always just pounce the blender over my skin rather than kind of wiping or anything like that. We kind of want to just keep all the coverage on. I love the shade of this foundation. I feel like it is perfect for me at the moment. It literally matches my neck so well. I am loving the coverage that this foundation gives. It's so beautiful. It also blends like an absolute dream. And yeah, I just really like the finish of this foundation as well. It's just very nice. Like, it's definitely one of those drugstore foundations that is just way up there for me. And then I'm going to cream contour, and I'm going to use the Huda Beauty Overachiever concealer, and this is in the shade Butterscotch. Because this concealer is so highly pigmented, I'm actually going to take it on the back of my hand and I'm going to apply it with a brush, just because if you apply it like this, it's so pigmented. So I feel like a little bit of this concealer goes a long way, and I'd rather be in full control and apply like however much I want. So I'm going to take it in all of the usual areas that I like to contour. I feel like sometimes whenever I do my nose contour, it's so messy, but then it gets cleaned up, so it's all good. Oh my god, I forgot. You have to work really quickly with this concealer. I should have done it in sections, but I'm just going to buff this into the skin. Voila. Oh, that was nice and quick. Yes. It blends beautifully. And do you know what? I really like that this concealer kind of makes your skin look just super smooth in those areas. So I like using it not just under my eyes, but around my face. And then I'm going to conceal underneath my eyes. But before I do that, I just want to say that this foundation is cute. Like, it looks so good on my skin. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, so I'm going to use the new Cover FX Power Play Concealer. I think it's so cute. It's like a mini Power Play foundation, but it's concealer. I have this in the shade G Medium 2, and I'm going to get this on in all of the usual places that I like to highlight. So definitely underneath my eyes to cover up those dark circles, just down my nose, center of my forehead, Cupid's bow, and my chin also. And then I'm going to go ahead and blend that all out with my damp beauty blender sponge. Again, just by patting and pressing rather than like swiping the beauty blender. And I've actually used this concealer in G Medium 3, which I really liked, and I wanted to try this shade, which I'm also really liking. What a very nice shade. It's actually nice and warm but still brightening, which is what we love around here, girl. Yeah, definitely very warm, very golden. It's got like a really golden undertone to it, and nice and natural, which I quite like. Okay, so now all of the concealing is done. We want to set that all in place, and I'm going to use the Huda Beauty Easy Bake Powder in the shade Banana Bread, and I'm going to apply it using a damp beauty blender sponge, and I'm just dabbing the powder right underneath my eyes, again using the same pressing motion that we use to blend. So never want to swipe with your beauty blender, always dabbing, unless of course you're doing that snatch nose contour then. And then I'm also going to bake all the other areas where we concealed and highlighted with the Power Play concealer. For my nose, I like to pinch the beauty blender to make it thinner and take it down the bridge. And I definitely want to bake and powder these smile lines right here. And then I'm also just going to take a little bit of this right under the contour, and then I am going to apply some bronzer. So I am going to take my Morphe highlight and contour palette in 8L. I think I'm going to take this shade right here, and it's called Donut. And I'm going to take this and see where all of these gaps that I've left right here and here where we've cream contoured, that is where bronzer is going to go. And do you know what? Speaking of contour, donuts, I think I'm gonna have to go grab like a Krispy Kreme after this, because I am craving donuts so badly, you don't even understand. And because we've already like done the bake underneath where the contour is, it's gonna make it really nice and sharp. And also because this foundation is really nice and matte, it's not tacky whatsoever. So now applying this bronzer powder straight over onto like a creamy base, shall we say, because I've not set these areas with powder yet. It's not sticking, if that makes sense. It's not super tacky or anything. And then I'm just going to dust away all of that bake, because I don't actually want it on my skin for that long at all. You guys know I don't like to bake for that long, just because my skin can end up looking dry or it looks too powdery, and I'm not about that over powdery look. I'm then actually going to use another translucent powder, but this is a glow translucent powder by Laura Mercier. It's quite an interesting one, and I'm basically going to apply this with my damp beauty blender sponge just underneath my eyes, because I just want to add that extra glow and like the skin to look radiant, and this is definitely going to give me radiance. And I'm just going to pat right under my eyes like so, as if I would be normally baking. And then just with my brush, I'm just going to dust it right off straight away, because it is like a glowy illuminating product kind of thing. So I actually don't want it to sit on my skin for too long. I'm just going to take whatever's left on my sponge and just take it in all the areas where I would normally bake. That is super cute. So then I'm going to apply some highlighter. In fact, I'm actually going to spritz my skin with some Fix Plus first, just because we've put quite a few powders on our skin, and I just don't want to put another powder on and it to just look really powdery. So Fix Plus is just going to help mesh all the powders together, and then it's going to help the highlighter go on so much nicer. So now it's all dried down, I can go in with my highlighter, and I'm going to use the Huda Beauty 3D highlighter palette in the shade Golden Sands. And I'm just going to take the powder highlighter right here, which is Seychelles. I'll just show you real quick. This one, I love this highlighter so much. It is so loved, and I'm just going to apply this at the top of my cheekbones to start. Oh girl. And I love building this up, and I don't want to go in with too much. I'm just going to take it in small amounts at first and just build it up until I get the intensity that I want, because yeah, there is nothing worse than having too much highlighter on and then trying to take it off. And then I'm also just going to take this around other areas of my face, just, you know, we're going to add that extra glow. I love this highlighter so much. Every time I use it, I'm like, it's such a good highlighter, because it just pops straight away. Like, you don't even have to do too much with it. And also just in the center of my forehead, right over the top of where we applied that Laura Mercier powder. So I'm not taking too much. And then Cupid's bow and chin. And then guys, because I feel like this whole look and vibe is really like soft and elegant, it would be rude not to use this color from the same palette, Tahiti, which I love so much. So yeah, I'm gonna put that on basically in all the areas where I've already bronzed, just to kind of give like a really nice soft look and feel to this, and just extra glow, you know. I love putting this on my head, just where I've bronzed and contoured. It just adds an extra little something, you know. And then finally for the face, I'm going to apply blusher, and I've got MAC Peaches blusher, which I don't think I've used for a little while, not on my channel anyway. And yeah, I just love these kind of peachy tones. This is great because it's a matte blush. We've already added a lot of like glowy products, so we're just going to balance it out on the cheeks with a bit of a matte blusher. So I mean, if you want to add something glowy right here, you could, but I'm just, you know, I'm all about the balance right now. So guys, moving on to the eyes now, I've quickly just put some of the same Cover FX concealer all over my lid just to prep it for eyeshadow. I always like using concealers as a base just because you don't require like an extra product to have. Okay guys, so onto eyeshadow. This right here is the Huda Beauty New Nude palette, and this is what it looks like inside. It does actually come with a really nice large mirror. Packaging is super cute. Again, visual is super cute, and you get 18 shades of eyeshadow, and then there's one like concealer base right here that makes your eyeshadow pop. So if I just show you close up, this is what the palette looks like. So you've got some glitters, some textured metallic shades, which by the way, swatch, these are just some light swatches, but this is what they look like. And then also you've got some nice matte shades, some cool and warm tones. I'm going to start by taking this shade right here, which is called Teddy, and I'm going to take this through the crease. This is going to be our transitional shade, and I'm just going to go back and forth in windscreen wiper motions. And oh, I like this shade. It is very pigmented and not chalky whatsoever. This is such a good transition shade. Oh my god. It's a very interesting shade, I must say. And I'm also just going to take this right here, and then I'm also just going to bring this shade round on my lower lash line also, so that it's all connecting. Yeah, this definitely has like a hint of pink in this shade. It's such an interesting shade. Oh my god. Okay guys, so this look has like changed from what I thought it would be in my head to what it actually is different, because I was not expecting this shade right here to come out like as mauvey pinky as it has, but I'm not mad at it. We can work with it, and it's super cute, and it's actually just a really nice tone, so it's cool. So I'm actually going to go into this shade Raw right here now. It's going to deepen up the crease slightly further, so it is going to make it slightly darker now, and I'm just wedging my brush right in there and then wiggling it back and forth in a windscreen wiper motion, because I don't want this shade to be super high and blown up like the first shade. I'm also going to take some of this on the outer corner of the eye and then blend it back into the crease again. And I'm going to take it all the way along rather than doing it just halfway. I really want to get that shape the whole way around the crease, almost like a full semicircle. Okay, I am loving the shades of these, the pigmentation, the blend. Yep. I'm also just going to take this along my lower lash line. Okay, now that's deepened everything up slightly. Actually, I'm going to turn this into a spotlight eye real quick. Yeah, I'm going to take that shade Raw and take it on the inner corner. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm going to take it on the inner corner, and I've already got it on the outer corner, but I'm just going to press this shade on right here to leave like a nice gap, as you can see, which is where we're going to put the iridescent shade. See guys, this is what happens when you try and do simple and then glam just slaps you in the face and is like, oh no girl, you're not doing simple. You're going the whole way. I actually really wanted to do like a quick look, but here we are. Okay, now I'm going to take the concealer base and I'm just going to use my finger to apply it, I think. It's really interesting. It's like a really light consistency. I'm basically just going to pat this on the center of my lid, and the shade of it is light too. I guess it's meant to be like a universal shade. And then I'm going to go into this shade right here called Crave, and I'm also just going to take this with my finger because I think that's the best way to apply these. And I'm just going to pat this right over the top of where we applied that concealer in the center. Wow. Oh wow guys, that is beautiful. Oh my god, I love that. And I feel like the concealer base underneath, it really does help make it pop. And then you can go back in with your brush with the shade Raw just to redefine those edges and not make it so blocky, if that makes sense. So kind of bring that kind of into it so that you get like a nice soft blend between the shades. You can even take that shade Raw. And then I'm going to use a black Kohl liner just to kind of tight line the top of my lash line, because I don't think I'm going to apply like a winged liner or anything like that. I just want to keep it nice and soft. So a liner in your top waterline is going to help kind of build up your lashes and make it look a little bit darker. The one I'm using is actually from Marc Jacobs. I really like this gel pencil. And you can, if you want to, just run this Kohl liner really close to your natural lashes. It's literally to give thickness to your lashes. It's not really because, oh, I want to do liner. And then in my lower lash line, I'm going to go in with a nude liner, and this is the Full Spectrum Eyeliner Pencil by Makeup Geek, and this is in the shade Nude. And I'm just going to run this all the way along that lower lash line. And then for mascara, I've got the Hourglass Caution Mascara. You can use any mascara that you wish. And I'm just going to apply a couple of coats of this onto my top and bottom lashes and just build it up until I'm happy with it. Guys, how incredible is this mascara? Look how long my lashes look. What the hell? I don't remember it being this good. I wasn't actually going to wear falsies because my lashes look insane, if I do say so myself right now. I feel like I wouldn't actually need lashes, but just in case any of you guys do want to apply some lashes, I have some by Little Mix. They've just brought out their new makeup and beauty range, and they've got lashes, palettes, all of that. But I'm going to wear these Leigh Flutter FX lashes. This is what they look like. Okay, lashes are on, so finally for the lips, I'm going to line them with my MAC Whirl lip pencil. This is like the most perfect nude lip pencil ever. How can I not use it? You guys know I love this, especially when the whole theme of this is nude. I have to use this. So yeah, I'm just lining my entire lips with this lip pencil. And then for the lip color, I'm gonna go in with Huda Beauty's Demi Matte, and this is in the shade Day Slayer, because we're about to slay the day, girl. But yeah, this is just gonna go all over the lips, and then I'm gonna blend it into the lip liner. I love this shade so much. It's so beautiful. Okay guys, so I've just completed the look by adding some Indian jewelry. I just love adding Indian jewelry to most of my looks, just because I feel like, for me personally, whenever I want to feel glam, it just completes it for me. And I just felt like this kind of jewelry matches this makeup, and it just makes the whole look so much better. Who agrees? Who feels like Indian jewelry or Indian clothing amps up a look a whole lot more? So yeah. Anyways guys, I do hope you like this makeup look. If you did, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up, comment down below, let me know what you thought. But yeah, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, follow me on the gram. I will be doing more looks using this palette on Instagram, so yeah, make sure you're following me on there. And thank you so much for watching guys. I will see you all in my next video. Mwah. Bye.